Right.
Pause it every few seconds, like I do. You'll be all right. We have that written down. I'll read it for you, like a PSA.
So this is She-Hulk.
Oh dear, why do I
You wanna
feel like
call
I'm
it
going to
that.
be banging
You
my
know
head
it
against the
can
Made
wall?
my first reaction.
Why do I feel like I'm going to be banging my head against the wall?
Oh, brutal.
So you guys ready?
No, not really.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Turn the sound
Um,
off.
Since I want to see Puff's reaction.
You
so
do
I need
not.
to
Well, I've already seen it, so it's not going to be as
Okay.
authentic as I've already
Okay,
seen
I'm gonna
it.
put you down again. You can be in the
Put me down there where I belong.
Okay, so let's start.
Being a superhero.
Well, that was Mark Ruffalo, right?
Yeah, that's Banner.
Yeah.
Yeah, my least favorite of the depiction of
same
Hulk.
here.
Is a trial by fire. Who's gonna protect the world?
It should be noted. It should be noted. You gotta pause every like 7 to 10 seconds. It should be noted that all of this footage that we're gonna see will probably be in the first 2 episodes. That's the normal formula for their DC Plus shows. So
Already when you see
don't get carried away when you think about all this being some sort of like long. No, this is literally just the first 2 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
this shot of
that's
her
better.
legs look
That's
terrible. Look at the
It
little
already
frog
looks like a
legs.
cosplay. It already looks like a cosplay.
But play for a second, but then stop. Just like quicker. They're just showcasing her butt. Look how small her legs looked. She looks athletic otherwise, but her legs look so scrawny.
There we go.
But I mean, yes,
It's Leah Thomas.
I mean, yes, she looks athletic, but she does
Look
not
at those
look
frog
like
legs. Yeah,
she does not look like She-Hulk at the She-Hulk
like a
body.
gymnast. A volleyball player. That's what she's doing. She's in a volleyball costume.
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
I have great friends. Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency.
Oh God, it's so
God.
cringy.
That's my first reaction. It's like, oh God.
Oh my dear Lord!
You guys want to go get shots? We should go get shots. Yeah, let's go get shots.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate on that scene alone because my girlfriend, her best friend, is basically that woman.
That doesn't really help.
That does
the
not
cause.
I know
It just
people
means
like
those
that.
people really exist. We know those people really exist. They all write this stuff.
But those are just the very annoying people that we don't want to be around with.
But you know who doesn't behave like that? A lawyer at her age. That's who doesn't behave like that. That's the problem. Not
Look
that
at the
they don't
lawyers
exist.
Johnny Depp have, especially the women there. God damn, she's on fire. That woman is on fire fighting.
The young one?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
been on.
She feels more experienced than the cat lady.
Yes, and she's fighting for Johnny, and she knows exactly what to say. That's how lawyers should be.
Yeah.
Yes, let's continue.
Demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division, and I want you to be the face of it.
So,
Okay, so that's
before you
That's
get
Edward
to Tim
Norton.
Roth,
there we have
that's
him.
Tim Roth.
He
No.
played in Incredible Hulk. As,
Right, he's
Yes.
Abomination's alter ego.
Yeah, and he was also in Shang-Chi,
yeah.
but you didn't see him. You just saw him in the.
You saw Abomination, but not its human form. And actually, it's kind of weird that he can transform back and forth. I didn't think Abomination transferred back and forth. Do you guys know? Is that newer stuff?
I mean, depends because you see the lights over there on the sides. I don't know. It's considering the fact what they've done in the comic books, like for example, a gamma radiation siphon, or also basically something that neutralizes whatever powers anything has inside like a sphere, things like that. And maybe they're taking like what we've seen already. It's all derivative work on Phase 4 from Marvel, so they maybe are taking good ideas per se from the comics, from the good stories, right? And trying to
All right, hold on.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on, Diego. You have to take a breath here for me. My question is this: as a follow-up, Diego, is this from some comics? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I know this is
literally
more on the people on the comic book side. Okay.
Well, I'm asking you. So it's not. You don't know.
I don't have 100%. Pablo's more
So
my partner
one
in
of
Midnight's
the-
Edge. He's more of the comic books.
One of the few
Oh, God.
depictions that I see of
Sorry, I just have to share
Abomination.
this really fast. Diego, man.
This is from Gonzalo Vergali in the Spanish version of Midnight's Edge on Facebook. That man is a meme master.
I was the I was the only one that gave a shit in this relationship.
Okay.
Sorry. Let's get back to this.
But
yeah, see, the
depiction
comic book
I've
says.
seen-
I looked this up. It says that Abomination is incapable of transforming back into human
you.
form. So this is something else that they've contrived.
And also one of the few depictions that I've seen of Abomination in prison in the animated series. It has been in Avengers: Earth Mightiest Heroes, the late 2000s TV show, where Abomination has those the anti-gamma ray radiation handcuffs and whatnot placed on him, and they don't change him back. He's just in his creature form, or whatever you would like to call it.
This is not one. This is not one of their sources. This is all of their sources across their different things. Part of it is that he's trapped in the form. Oh,
yeah, and also what I always have felt that is so weird. I know like the Incredible Hulk is canon to these movies, but it's kind of sad at the same time because it doesn't feel like an MCU movie and all that kind of stuff. It feels like its own story, and it should be its own story. You know what I mean?
Well, no, yeah, because the Hulk that we see in Incredible Hulk is not the same Hulk we see in the MCU, because because that Hulk in the Incredible Hulk, that Hulk has some intelligence to him. He's angry. He's really angry, but he has also got some intelligence to him. He even can start speaking right away. Now, compare that to the Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. He's a raging monster. He's a beast. He is an animal. And we can see that in all of his.
And it comes to a lot of the story too that they forgot in Incredible Hulk, the love story and a lot of other stuff that they just seem to forget.
That is one thing that I really, really hated, is that they did away with that whole love story with Betty Ross, because Betty Ross is the Hulk's Lois to Superman.
Well, Marvel just doesn't know what to do with the Hulk. The Hulk as a character under Marvel is someone who's now just gone away from the anger. He's now Professor Hulk. He's kind of cool. He's not as strong.
Professor Hulk was a stupid thing.
It's a story they've done time and time again in the comics, and it's always temporary because he always goes back to being the man and the monster, the Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, but let's get more into
they
this.
Just kind of
well, hang on a minute. I don't want to leave this because this is the jingling of the keys nonsense. Tim Roth. Oh, look, it's a cameo. Don't you guys see? It's a letter. No, it's another bull crap, immature, juvenile writer's attempt for them to have some sort of transformation thing. It's not canon.
Yeah.
This is not something they do. Abomination stays Abomination.
Well,
He's been on the raft. They missed their chance because the raft has been referenced in S.H.I.E.L.D. and obviously Civil War.
We see it?
And that's where Abomination's supposed to be. Then they put him in Shang-Chi just because.
Didn't we see the raft in at the end of Captain America Civil War?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where they were all being held captive. But that's where Abomination is. See, they've missed their chance because at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, if they hadn't been too obsessed with writing garbage, what they could have done is had Baron Zemo be in the raft where Abomination and some of these other people are and set up Thunderbolts in a way that would have made sense. Instead, we have to wait for this Tim Roth cameo nonsense and see him transform, which is not canon. They don't care. I hate all this stuff. Oh,
am I the only person that's slightly in shock that Pops just cursed?
Oh, no. I'm not surprised at all because
I do curse sometimes, but I don't mean to. I don't even know what I said, to be honest. Once it comes out,
you said bull crap.
Oh.
But here's another thing, is that the reason why they have him in this form instead of his Abomination form is because of money. It takes money to CGI that whole contraption, as well as to create a room big enough to contain that CGI monster. So they're doing this instead. They're doing this instead to save money.
Well, also with when this was filmed, they would have been in the middle of all the COVID stuff, and so it's easy just to have an actor in a room by themselves.
But see, again, lazy writing. Ryan, let me ask Ryan. Ryan will agree with me. You guys tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, and also
Ryan, if I film this scene in the dark and she comes in and you see Abomination in the dark, you don't even see him. You will work even better.
And also we have, we have the Shang-Chi movie where they show him again, but just in the form, and then they use him like Wong uses him for the fighting cage and controls him basically like he's just a beast that fights for him basically in that movie. That was never really explained properly, and you don't really know anything why Wong did that and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just thinking about that too. It's
talks
weird.
to him like a friend, doesn't even talk to him as anything other than just like a buddy.
Yep.
Marvel Phase 4, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any watching, is a jumbled mess. They should have just ended it with Endgame and created something new. Take the best of the past and build it anew. But no, they're going to milk this thing to death.
Yeah,
that's my thoughts on the matter.
Since you're here, what do you think? What do you feel?
Oh, okay. So I was saving this for when you asked me. It is a clusterfuck. Yeah. That's exactly what Phase 4 is, and I have to agree with everybody else. I am not. I have to also back up Pops here. He's right about Abomination, but and you guys are right too. It takes money, but it's not like they're not getting that damn money. They're just cheaping out on the fans, which is what's costing them more money than anything, because they're not going to make the money for fans like us.
Here's a question: are they getting the money? Because there's a couple of things. There's some places here and there that kind of making people scratch their heads on whether is Disney making money.
Okay, argumentatively, if Disney would have just did things by the book and not tried to do their own bullshit, they would have money. That's on them.
Yes,
ultimately, that's on them. They made those choices.
Here's my opinion is that I think they could have done a Phase 4, but not with the people that they have now. What they have now is activists. What they have now is SJWs. What they have now is feminist, anti-racism, trans activism bull crud that is controlling what's happening instead of actually genuine creators and intellectuals who know these characters and know these stories and know where to take it all.
Right, but they chose to go with the activists. They chose to go with the group they have now, and I don't personally care. Because they want to say they want to sit there and say, because we don't like them and how they want to do the Marvel MCU Phase 4, that we're racist, we're this, we're that. We're not exactly that. We just want what we want. We want what's
people were excited to see Captain Marvel until we heard about what's going on. People were excited to have people were demanding a Black Widow movie. And then we got Black Widow movie.
Don't even get me started with that one. Let's just go on off of that.
People wanted these shows, these characters, all this stuff. But the thing is that the stories and the characters are taking a back seat to agendas, to political agendas.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what's costing them.
Let's continue with this.
Let's continue this this garbage fire.
And that's also the full name. Attorney at Law.
Oh, it's so lame.
And a frustrating family.
Cause speeding ass.
Okay, so he is.
It's Professor Hulk again. Oh,
wait, I thought he wasn't supposed to be in this film.
Speeding.
It's a show.
Whatever. I don't really care. It's garbage. You want to be honest?
Yeah. Like I said, I really don't like what they did with the Hulk here. It's just Bruce Banner in the Hulk form. There is no Hulk in him anymore at this moment.
He's not interesting anymore.
No, he's not.
That too. He's not.
I mean,
so.
They tried to explain it away with back in Infinity War with the Hulk being terrified of Thanos. I'm sorry. Wait, what? The Hulk
that would have never happened.
Thanos.
That would never have happened.
No, because this is what I've heard is that the reason why back in the comics, this is what I've heard. I've never actually read it myself, but from what I've heard, the Hulk is one of the few individuals that was given an Infinity Stone in the comics because the Hulk is one of the few people that is strong enough to take on and beat Thanos.
Yes.
So
and
to
what
kind
did they do to him in Infinity
pull
War?
out of the comic argument element there, I do want to point out that whenever they would go about doing the Professor Hulk idea like this, which has happened numerous times, inevitably they always reverted back because it killed interest. Because while people like the idea, people don't like the idea for a long term.
Nope, and that's what they're doing right now with him.
Well,
let's see here. We got a comment. Anos. Hey,
Anos.
I was on a show with him and the other guy.
And I was watching.
Yes. That was really fun. We liked how he turned into a giant rage monster. This is just bunch of bum Hulk.
Beach bum Hulk,
yeah.
Yeah, that's always the issue. It's people like the Hulk because he's the strongest. He screams. He's the loudest. He's gonna go, have. But rampage.
The Hulk.
The Hulk
boring. And the Hulk is not just a mindless monster. He has some intellect. I mean, there's parts where he actually shows that he is a scientist, even when he's a monster.
Yeah,
the comics,
they showed that in Ragnarok.
Yeah, and also if you go to the comics, for example, when he turns like Grey Hulk in a way, he's like smart and all that kind of stuff. Like when you go back to the comics and stuff. If I don't remember
that
wrong,
would actually been interesting. Is that in Endgame, instead of having Professor Hulk, we had Grey Hulk.
Yeah. So Pops, Iron, can you back me up on that? Was it because I remember I did read it a long time ago, but when Hulk was Grey, he became like a smarter creature, right? If I don't remember wrong.
I kind of remember it being almost like its own thing, kind of separate. Like
it's like a different version of Hulk, basically, because he's smarter than the Rage, the Rage Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
It's like there's Rage Hulk. Grey Hulk is maybe a little bit more like the Incredible Hulk version in the MCU. Like it's a little bit more of like subdued and smarter. It definitely.
Wouldn't it be interesting?
He did use a Soul Stone one time.
It was a smart Hulk.
It's a long time ago. I don't remember the issue in Hulk, but there was a Soul Stone used by the Hulk.
Wouldn't it be interesting to have the Grey Hulk instead of Professor Hulk, and like explain that
he should have been experimenting to be different versions of Hulk. He just constantly he can't even control it. Like he would just constantly be changing, and he has no idea what's happening. He's a mess.
Wouldn't that be an interesting?
I agree with
in the show. Pops. Wouldn't that been an interesting dynamic in Endgame? When instead of having Professor Hulk, we had the Grey Hulk, because Bruce Banner was trying to experiment around to try and get the Hulk back, and ended up changing into something entirely different.
It could have worked a lot better. I agree with that. But let's continue with this one.
By the way, they did cut the scene of him turning into Hulk and breaking out of the Hulkbuster armor. I have that Funko.
Yeah,
but that's stupid.
Diego, what do you have to say of this? What do you think?
The problem is, for me, Grey Hulk is one of those characters that would have been good, but at the same time, I feel he would have not very much worked on the MCU level.
I mean, it would have just been a temporary. It would be a temporary appearance.
The problem is, from what I remember of Grey Hulk is an entire personality on his own. He even took a different persona and became a mob boss at one point.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Mr. Fix-It. He was muscle. He was muscle. Yes. Mr. Fix-It. No, like I said, the only thing he could have done that would have been interesting was he heard about whatever happened with Anna. It's a storyline I don't care for, but if that's what they're going for, then have him and Hulk be in odds with each other, and that he can't really control what version of Hulk he's transforming into. And he's different versions of Hulk, somewhat stronger, less strong, more rage. Just have it be more chaotic, and they have to. I think them coming together would have made more sense in the direction they went. But again,
so let's continue with the before. Say your piece, Iron, before we continue.
I was just saying, I think it's part of the problem of where the whole MCU is at, because we frankly don't get enough time with a single character to be able to flesh out all these bigger stories. They cannot do a Hulk movie without having to cut in Universal.
Yeah, they don't know all the rights to do it. So
yeah, so it's just unfortunate. It's a hampered character.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's continue with this.
You didn't ask for this, but you still got.
Oh my god.
He's quite literally wearing a muscle shirt. Like it's that cheesy.
Make
Oh
Hulk
God!
He doesn't, even look,
again.
he doesn't even look like Mark Ruffalo Hulk anymore.
It looks like they blended him with Hellboy, Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
Yes, that's the first thought I got too, man. Yeah, this looks terrible.
Still got to deal with it. Your transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Okay.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing.
Oh,
Fuck you,
Right.
God.
What? Wait, is that? Did they just really do that?
Why is she like in t-shirts and pajama shorts? And they're gonna make.
Let's hear that
jokes.
again, guys. Let's hear that again.
No.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing.
Get back in the kitchen, you bitch.
Oh my!
They really went
God.
with the all women are angry and scared bull. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
plus
Jesus.
they're not. They're not doing a good enough job of like selling on why she's going She-Hulk.
Yeah, I was just about to mention is that like
Isn't
Well,
she a lawyer?
Go to the
How?
information of how this
How?
goes. 'Cause this is what doesn't make
Okay.
sense. It only gets more confusing or worse than a minute.
Okay,
Keep going.
let's
At this
continue.
point,
How
I'm not
did it
willing
happen?
to give them
How-
the benefit of the doubt and try to fill in all the gaps. Say, oh, this is going to happen because the accident and
No,
blood
no.
transfusion. Like, no.
Hey,
It's
There's
yours.
no blood transfusion.
My question is how did he manage to channel the right amount of gamma radiation? Because his situation was purely accidental, and they had no data on it.
Not
Oh,
just
they'll have some
accident- not just
long, preachy
accidental, but
exposition that we're supposed to believe. It won't make any sense to
Yeah,
us
they
to
will do
analyze
something
it.
like
not
that,
just
yeah.
accidental, but he was experimenting with
Fraud.
If we all remember from the Incredible Hulk movie, he was experimenting with the Captain America Super Soldier serum.
Yes, but he
Yep.
was using gamma radiation, but it
Yes.
was still accidental. In the amount of gamma radiation he had nearly killed him. But once again, once in an impossible astronomical probability, it didn't. It was a miracle. Now she's willingly stepping into a chamber to be dosed with the same amount of gamma radiation that they once again don't know how
Well, we
much
think
data,
this is what's happening.
how much they use before the
We
transformation.
don't, I
happened.
don't really know. They haven't really explained here how. They're just
Yeah, this
already
is all-
stating that she is
Yeah.
already transforming.
Let's continue, because Pop said it will be more confusing.
Oh, it gets worse. Just keep going.
Oh, Bruce, kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Yes.
Now hold on. Notice she still has her clothes on. Her shirt
Yes.
and everything changed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Why
that-
couldn't it
That
rip
is
off?
This was the exact
Her face.
So
Lame.
again, the most
Lame.
famous comic book of She-Hulk is the one where she's naked, covering
She got a-
herself sideways,
got a
making
heck of a
fun of the
nose on
Vanity
her.
Fair. This would have been the perfect
that's
chance
heck of
to
a
do it.
nose.
Look at this fake. Look at this Wicked Witch from the play, the
Yeah.
Wicked play. She looks exactly like the witch in
Yes.
the Wicked Witch.
She does.
She also
does.
she
The
also looks
Wicked
like
Hulk is what she is.
she also looks a little like that
I'm
the
doing another
villain
screenshot of
from
this nonsense.
she looks like the villain. She looks like a green skinned black haired version of the villain of the cheetah from Wonder Woman 84.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's continue with this. Ugh.
Yes.
Oh
No.
God.
I just want to be a normal, anonymous.
Oh. Okay.
She wants to be a normie.
It looks
That-
so weird.
That's so CGI
bad.
too.
That's so bad. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like it fits
Look
at
at
all.
that CGI. Look at
It's
that
never
CGI.
consistent. The CGI is never consistent. Every time you're gonna find different. Look at how different this scene looks than the other scene.
Yeah, go back to the other scene real quick.
This is more like a makeup job. The other one looks like freaking Wicked. Look at this. Completely different look.
Yeah, that one at least has a person in a room. Like that's believable. The other one just straight CG.
Not believable at all.
Yes. No.
I just
I
want
love
to
that
be
her clothes
a normal,
changed with her size. I love it.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
anonymous lawyer.
Can you tell us where She-Hulk is?
Jen, you're a story now.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna puke from all the CGI. I am sorry.
Oh,
My
you
mom's
dude,
gonna
this
look
is
way
practical
better than
effect. Oh,
this.
you see, this is so fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, it is the worst CGI job I've ever seen.
This looks like a game. Like she looks like she's from a game. Like
1980s Tron was way better than this.
Oh
God!
Whoa! You all became piling on Tron from 1982. Listen, you gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm not dogging on Tron. I'm just saying it was way better than this for it being 1982.
It's Shrek level.
Yes. Like bringing my Tron down.
Yes, Shrek level.
It could be a little.
At least
again, respect my Shrek.
At least 1980s Tron has redeeming qualities. This,
no,
this is not gonna age well.
Pops, we gotta talk with Tabletop about Tron.
Why, what's wrong with Tron?
Diego,
I love Tron.
Diego, how do you feel?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I'm like watching it, but at the same time, I'm painting a miniature. That's how much attention it's catching from me.
God, okay, let's go.
Girl, you're.
Okay, no.
Oh,
no. Okay.
Wow.
We won't
like her.
No,
look,
we won't.
I'm in a 7-year relationship with my girlfriend, right? Okay.
Yes.
I learned a few things about dressing. You don't fucking wear silver with fucking green.
No.
Oh.
This looks okay. Look, if you're gonna go with this, you have to go with complementary colors. We have the fucking color system to help.
The dress looks a little greenish with her green skin, even though it's silver.
I can't stand the fact that she actually looks like her normal self if she wasn't in She-Hulk form, just with paint on her. Like literally, it's that bad. Like, okay, we all know that the Hulk did have some qualities of maybe Bruce Banner when he was in the Hulk form, but it wasn't like that's like basically the same girl just with green paint. That is it. Like, I'm sorry, Hulk looked a lot better than that.
Let's see here.
It looks like a wig.
Maybe they should have hired James Cameron. This is what you get when you hire. Like, yeah.
Like literally, even Ruffalo
I agree.
has more redeeming qualities.
Oh, come on now. You guys know there's a whole bunch of little lady normies going, oh my God, she looks so good in that silver dress. I cannot wait to get my cosplay together and I can make it for MegaCon. You'll see. I'll look so good in that.
Oh, yes,
you know it's going to be. You know it's going to happen.
Yep.
Their boos mean nothing to me. I've seen what makes them cheer.
Yep. Let's continue. I want to get this over with.
Looks crazy right now.
See?
Oh,
okay. Look, they got the blue dress. They got the blue dress, so you can have different costumes for different days.
Now it's not CGI. Now it's not CGI. Look at that. No CGI.
She's standing on a platform.
Oh, yeah.
And
but also, makeup. She's not the right tinge of green either.
Look at her. Look at her forearm. How skinny it doesn't match. So they have her
where's the muscle? Where is she?
She doesn't even look muscular. She doesn't look like
okay, guys. As a person who's also painting a miniature right now, I'm gonna tell you up front. The problem here is the color composition of the scene. You have different hues of green plus the blue. It's always gonna distort, even if the green is perfectly matched to what she has been the entire series. Okay, the sole fact of how they compose the scene and the colors they've used will naturally force our eyes to adjust and take away green up there because of the level of saturation from the background and the blues.
It looks a little like the brown is mixed in with the green, though. It just does not look right.
You know what's catching my attention? Her fucking hands. They're huge.
Her forearm is all distorted.
You know what they say about big hands.
I don't want to know about that with her.
No. Yeah, no. Let's continue with this. Okay.
You could be an Avenger. Oh, I'm not a superhero.
Pause it, man. You're gonna get flags. You gotta hit those 7-10 second rules, man. Okay.
Back real quick to that whole jumping thing, because Jake, what are the rules here? It looks like she's jumping a little ahead.
Look at her. She's like the Toad from X-Men. She looks like
yes.
He actually looks like the Hulk, and she looks like the Toad.
Let's see. Those are man hands. The hands of a man.
The forearms of a 12-year-old girl.
It wouldn't be the first time they've used male actors for the female characters, like in Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, Black Widow. What else is there?
Well, probably
Shang-Chi, the stunt double of Aquafina was a dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, it was. That's true.
There are shots in Falcon and the Winter Soldier that I question as well.
Yes, let's continue.
That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Wait, what?
Bitch.
Wait, no, that was a shot of the villain, by the way, or at least one of them.
Okay,
wait, what did she just say there?
She's trashing the Avengers.
Narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
She's just being snarky.
No, because you know that's definitely a backhander mark about
narcissism.
Tony Stark and everything.
Yep,
it is.
I have no superhero landing for her. No,
she lands like a freaking toad or frog.
Okay, so this is
sick
one of the
all
villains.
Snark
yeah, it's probably Frogman.
We will.
Cyberfrog has a more believable jump.
Let's get back here. I wanna.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Kick-Ass from Kick-Ass.
It does definitely. Who in the world is this?
Like Kick-Ass level.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little research to find out who this is.
It looks
pretty
like
sure
Frog.
it's Frogman.
It kind of reminds me a bit of Frogman.
There's another character called Leapfrog. It could be that one.
Isn't
I think it's
Frogman a mutant? And they haven't brought in mutants yet.
Now they did.
Toad.
Hey, look, they just forced one right into the scene, right into the movie. Now they count without any explanation.
Yes,
okay, so they do have
Frogman.
Titania. No, it is okay. So the other one that we'll see here in the next shot is Titania. Titania.
Titania.
Thank you. Jeez, I can't say anything. And that's going to be her rival.
Power Ranger.
Don't insult the Power Rangers.
The Green Ranger looked better than this. Come on.
Yes.
Definitely more Kick-Ass.
So that's gonna that right there is
Mighty Honk.
So that right there is gonna be
the villain.
Yeah,
Titania.
Titania.
Right?
Oh, the
Titania,
so terrible.
Titania.
And what are her powers against the She-Hulk are exactly? Looking
She's
good.
big and
She transforms.
Oh.
She transforms.
Let's see here. What is her powers? Her powers are expert street fighting, immense superhuman strength, superhuman stamina, high level resistance to physical injury.
Oh.
Okay, looks terrible. Looks like a wig too. So
yeah, it looks like a transgender woman.
Oh,
I wouldn't go that far. I would just say
so this is what she looks like in the comics.
Those boots are the best. Those damn boots.
This is what she looks like in the comics.
She knows style.
Oh, that's a lot better than what we got.
Yeah.
Disney, you're falling behind. You
have
the source material. You have the.
Yep. Let's continue with this. And of course, they chill here, taking a drink together.
Oh, there we go. There's the abomination.
There we have him.
Oh, look, he's got a fish head.
He looks like one of the leftover fish people from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's actually more like what they. Actually, that's more accurate. He actually.
It is more accurate.
So that actually is more comic book accurate. I know it looks weird, but that actually is more like what he looks like.
It doesn't look like the abomination that we saw in the movie.
No, the Incredible Hulk took all that off. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was more like that in Shang-Chi though. By the way.
Yes, he was more like that in Shang-Chi. I didn't hate the Incredible Hulk look. He looked menacing. Like I didn't mind it.
The CGI is just dated, but it was not terrible.
So I mean, this is what he looks like in the comics.
Yep, it is.
He does have those fish ears.
Yes, he also said that.
But he can't be human. Why?
No, he cannot be human.
He cannot.
So they just come up with some sort of gimmick. They probably used magic, and the magic wears off or something, and they transform.
It's obviously going to be those beams or whatever, those red beams.
Something that's
probably going to be it.
Yeah, that's.
I said so.
There we go. She doesn't have Brie Larson feet though. I think that's positive, right?
This is like some foot fetish stuff they're sneaking in the movie.
Oh, there's also that nice butt shot early in the trailer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you get a nice shot right between the legs as she's making that jump right there.
Through the whole trailer.
So much sex appeal here, guys.
It's the closest thing they've come with it.
You just say that she has a camera.
And of course.
Oh, for the love of dear Jiminy Crickets.
Why would she date anybody? Of course everyone's gonna love
It gets
her.
worse. It gets worse. Wait for it.
Yeah, let's hear what she has to say.
Is there anything more depressing than dating in your 30s?
Yeah, this is the best date I've had in a while.
Oh,
Should we split some fries?
let's get those to go.
Okay. Oh my God.
Lord.
That's the best.
What the fuck in the hell of Satan's? What the hell did we just see?
This is the world, gentlemen. This is our
I see
future
here.
if we allow the wokies
Hey,
to
James
win.
Tucker. Hey, hail to you, brother. Good to see you, brother.
I mean, yes, there are plenty of men out there who really find She-Hulk very, very attractive.
What?
But
oh, for fuck's sake, that was the way.
You want to split some fries? Oh dear lord!
Should we split some fries, guys?
Just so you
This
know,
motherfucker
Who knew that splitting fries is an innuendo?
that will be the new. That will be the
Yeah,
new,
she's gonna
t-shirt.
split you some way, mate.
That will be the new T-shirt. It's already.
Oh, I
being
like
made now.
what Anono said.
Yes, by
Yeah.
Snoo.
Nope. Oh, there'll be guys into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
By
that's
Snoo
good.
Snoo.
Let's get those
Exactly.
That shot, she looks good.
Oh god, that just still looks bad.
Hey, some guys want a big, strong woman.
Oh yeah.
When
that
they
was-
copyright flag, you just do the mute option. It'll be fine otherwise.
And so this is what the real. This is
We
what
have
the
never
real.
had that problem for a long time now. Actually.
This is what the real She-Hulk looks like.
Yeah.
This is what
that's
this
the
is
real
what people fell in
She-Hulk.
love with. Here's the funny thing is that Stephen Crowder, the conservative from Louder with Crowder, he said he admitted that She-Hulk was his first solo time.
Ew.
Well.